Imagine being trapped in a tiny wooden boat in the middle of the night, surrounded by a raging storm. The wind howls, the waves tower over you. The boat is filling with water fast, and you're certain this is the end. But then, someone stands up. With just 3 words, he silences the storm. Who could this be? That even the wind and the sea obey him. Let's go back to the Sea of Galilee and see what happened that unforgettable night when Jesus calmed the storm. It was evening, and Jesus had spent the whole day teaching large crowds by the Sea of Galilee. People had come from everywhere to listen to him share about the kingdom of God. After such a long day, Jesus turned to his disciples and said,
"Let us go over to the other side."
So the disciples got into a wooden fishing boat, the kind they were used to sailing. The gentle waves rocked softly, and the stars began to shine as night fell. The lake was calm, and Jesus, tired from teaching all day, went to the back of the boat, found a cushion, and fell asleep. The disciples were likely whispering among themselves, some about his teachings, some about the crowd, and others just enjoying the quiet night sail. Everything seemed peaceful, but peace doesn't always last. Suddenly, the calm night turned wild. Out of nowhere, strong winds swept across the lake. The Sea of Galilee was known for storms that could rise up quickly, and this was one of the worst. Dark clouds covered the stars. Huge waves began crashing into the boat, tossing it up and down like a toy. Water poured in faster than the disciples could throw it out. The boat was filling, and it felt like any moment they could sink. The disciples were terrified. Remember, many of them were fishermen. They had faced storms before, but this one was different. This one felt deadly. In panic, they looked back and saw Jesus, still asleep. The wind roared, the waves pounded, the boat creaked and groaned, but there he was, resting peacefully. Finally, they rushed to him, shouting over the storm.
"Master, don't you care if we drown?"
Jesus slowly got up, and with calm authority, he stood in the rocking boat. He looked out at the wild sea and spoke just 3 simple words.
"Peace, be still."
And instantly, everything changed. The wind stopped, the waves settled. The dark, angry sea turned into smooth, quiet waters. The storm obeyed his voice. The disciples stood in stunned silence. Their hearts pounded, but not from fear of the storm anymore. Instead, they were filled with awe. They whispered to each other, "Who is this?" Even the wind and the waves obey him. On that night, the disciples learned something powerful. Jesus is Lord over all creation. The storm that terrified them was no match for his command. We all face storms in life, maybe not with wind and waves, but with problems that scare us. Trouble at school, problems at home, sickness, loneliness, or fear of the future. In those moments, we might feel just like the disciples, crying out, "God, don't you care?" But this story reminds us that Jesus does care, and he has power greater than any storm we face. He may not always calm the storm right away, but he can always calm our hearts and give us peace in the middle of it. And the lesson is clear for us today. Storms will come. Storms of fear, trouble, or doubt. But when Jesus is with us, we don't have to panic. He can bring peace in the middle of the chaos. So the next time life feels like a storm, remember the voice that calmed the sea. With Jesus, peace is always possible. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bible in One Word, where every story brings God's word to life in one powerful moment.